I'm a fucking nerd!
Welcome back to another Button Buddies podcast. Our previous one got deleted.
Are we doing a podcast right now?
I don't know, maybe.
Fuck it, might as well.
Fuck, alright, sweet, we're doing
Fuck
a fucking
it.
podcast.
Welcome to a new podcast. Not gonna get fucked up.
Different than the previous podcast that we had our mics set to too fucking quiet.
Too quiet, so when we listened back to it, it sounded like
Woo!
Yeah.
Only
Woo!
the loud points.
Yeah.
What's, as funny as those loud points were, cutting them all together, it wouldn't have made anything special.
It would have been like 2 minutes of if we compiled all the sounds that were actually recorded, it would be like and then they would end. So we're not gonna do that. In fact, I'm gonna lock the door right now so no one wanders in here.
That's hot. Now I'm locked into a bedroom with my boy Michael.
And my life has never been better.
So, besides losing the 45-minute podcast that we made, and then on top of that, losing the audio on fucking Mario Kart.
Yep.
How are you feeling about this recording?
A little frustrated, but you know what? Fuck it. That's in the past. This is now. So let's make the most out of it.
Should we go over the points?
Ultra Team, unite.
Thanks for that. Should we go over the previous points that we did last time?
Oh, our ideas?
Yeah.
So we had a couple of ideas. We're going to flesh them out a little bit. We already did this once, so it might go even better this time.
Probably.
Wait. First, I want to address this. We've been gone for a while. We've been gone for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month. Fuck it.
Something like that. Our channel's dead.
It's been a while.
It was never alive to begin with, but now it's dead.
It was a baby.
Yeah, and we
gutted
we
it.
fucking clubbed it to death. It was a baby seal, and
we resurrected it.
Yeah, it's a little fucked up
monster.
now, but
it's really ugly.
And it's fucking gross. But whatever, just something we have to deal with.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
We've been busy.
True.
Doing our own shit. I got a new job. Michael's moving. Besides you not having enough people that are working at your job and getting a shit ton of fucking hours.
Tons of hours. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get overtime this week because today's the only day I have off.
And I'm scheduled to open to close at my job.
Damn.
We close at 7.
What?
5. We open at 9. So it's
not terrible.
It's not bad. But, I mean, some days I get off early. Not as early as I'd like. I'd like to get off,
At noon?
At 9 o'clock, 9:01.
Clock in, clock out.
Yeah. Drive an hour up there.
Is it really an hour drive?
It's a half an hour.
Damn.
35 minutes.
But to be technical and correct about it in this political climate, it's actually 35 minutes, not 30.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody that I told was 30 minutes away from where I.
Yeah, you might have. You know what? Never mind, dude. You're good. Keep doing you.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Podcast idea number 1.
All right, fine.
Point number 1. Ripley's Believe It or Not V2.
All right.
Do you want me to go into it, dude? I think you have a pretty good grasp.
No, you're the one that came up with the idea. You go into depth about it. You know more about that than I do.
All right. Believe it or not, some shoes are black. What about that? Do you believe it?
Or don't you?
Or not?
You were saying earlier that it's more of a mundane version of Believe It or Not.
Yeah. It's super mundane, but then... Well, at the very beginning of the book, it's really mundane things. And then as it moves on, it gets more and more controversial. Believe it or not, the world is flat.
Believe it or not, Bush did 9/11.
Oh shit. Anyway, moving on from that one. that's about as far as that idea got fleshed out.
Your next one was, where's Waldo? Heroin addiction.
Heroin addict. Where's Waldo? Heroin addict edition, where you'd find Waldo in back alleys shooting up.
Every single time that you look at each page, he's just sitting there with a fucking needle in his arm.
Or he's stealing his baby sister's money.
Like, there's another time where he's like taking somebody's old TV, box TV.
He's robbing an elderly couple.
All right, what's the other one? All right, here's mine. Podcast idea. Why did Hitler fail? Which it kind of just be like we just talk about what Hitler did, the facts.
We're gonna lay it out.
Yeah,
fact for fact.
Fact for facts. Where he messed up, where he did great in, his strengths, his weaknesses, and if he actually did fail at what he wanted to achieve.
Yeah.
But I felt like that would be too, like, I feel like people would get offended at that podcast.
It's too heavy. So you came up with another idea.
My other idea,
which is a little bit better, I think.
Here's the podcast idea: was Obama a terrorist?
Good question. Was Barack Hussein Obama?
Obamers. Barack Hussein Obamers.
I think that's evidence enough.
Yeah, I mean, if you really look into it, he wasn't from Hawaii. He was from Iraq.
Or Syria.
Or Syria.
Pretty much anywhere in the Middle East. That's where terrorists are born.
All right.
Where's Waldo? Holocaust edition.
The pause. So, I'm assuming that, it'd be a bunch of concentration camps. You'd find them placed throughout the concentration camp with, like, maybe he'll find, like, a dead rat on the ground. He'll be eating it, or
yummy.
Maybe he'll be, like, somewhere else getting, like, beaten by one of the guards.
Ooh.
Or you were saying,
hopefully not. I hope honestly, if Waldo ever ended up in a concentration camp, or if he has already, I hope he had a good time while he was there, at least. I hope he enjoyed himself.
Oh, fuck. I just realized that, like, after reading some of these, it kind of seems like we don't like Jews.
Oh, what? No, dude. Come on.
Podcast idea. Why did Hitler fail? Podcast idea. Waldo concentration camp.
Dude. No. Don't get it twisted, man.
Was Obama a terrorist?
Just because we come off as racist or not
ableist? I don't
not intelligent.
Just because we seem like we're a little slower than the rest of the people, do not mean...
It don't mean a damn old thing, you understand me?
All I know is what I got, and that is Obama's being a terrorist, and that is fact. I stand by that. So the next podcast idea was you.
No.
Yeah. Mine. Oh, it's mine. My podcast idea is, were there really only 3 bears in the fairy tale Goldilocks?
Now this is what we should be thinking about.
This really hit home with me when I thought of it.
I thought so too.
It was something like, I was sitting there and I was like, I need podcast ideas. And then I looked across the room, and the stuffed bear that I had hanging on my mantle with my rifle that I shot illegally in the backwoods of Nebraska.
Why'd you do that?
With a 50 cal.
Oh, okay.
Anti-piercing round.
Anti-piercing round where it just bounces right off. It's the blunt trauma of the bullet that kills him. It's just a flat bullet.
Shoot it out and it just hits you. Break ribs and shit, but you'll survive. Hopefully.
Debatable. That bear didn't.
That bear, I hit that shit with like 5 bullets.
So the bear died. So that makes me only think there's 2 bears in Goldilocks. That's just my opinion.
I mean, we could always get a caller in, or do you want to wait?
Let's wait on the callers.
All right,
we got more important.
We got a couple of callers. We got a couple of
callers in the waiting.
Yeah, we've got. I mean, if you want to call us, we are 665-100.
That's probably a real phone number. Gonna have to bleep that out.
What? What? Hold on, I'm gonna call that right now.
We are at 651 NOTGAYS. Call in.
All right, yeah, that works.
Just call in.
651
NOTGAYS.
So
We look forward to your call.
Yep. But we're gonna go ahead and move
Don't
on
really
to our next
call it.
podcast idea.
Don't really call it. Don't really call it. You'll get in trouble. We'll get in trouble. Don't really call it.
We'll get fucking sued. Please don't. All right, here's your fucking.
Where's Waldo? ISIS edition. This one pretty straightforward. Well, wait. There's a little twist.
There's a couple of maybe you shouldn't hit the twist yet. We'll get down to them.
Okay.
So the ISIS edition, you might find them in a cave. You might find them beating down a couple of hostages.
Yeah.
In front of a camera, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. On the back of a sedan, dragging an American body around. Whatever the fuck. I'm just saying. It's a little.
It's just in the book. It's just in the book. I can't change what's already in the book.
But so
I can just think about it.
Later down in like a couple pages from that, this is still going to be one like
it's
edition.
one giant book of Where's Waldo.
Yeah, for the ISIS edition one. And then
for the ISIS
next
edition one. Where's Waldo? Dead body. Yep. He's either died from getting shot, maybe.
Getting hung. Maybe he's the hostage.
Maybe each page is a different type of way Waldo died. Oh, God.
Well, I mean, like...
That's really sick.
You can have it where he's either the terrorist, or you can have it where he's the hostage, and it just switches back and forth.
That brings me to my next point. Podcast idea. Was Waldo a terrorist? Terrorists. Multiple terrorists.
Was he parts of ISIS?
Was he ISIS's?
Was he ISIS? But yeah, that would be like the last page.
That'd be the last page.
It'd be like, the end, was Waldo a terrorist?
It leaves it open-ended.
Yeah, an open-ended question.
Really invites you to reflect.
And then my idea was podcast idea. Where's Waldo 9/11 edition?
So this is pretty much confirming that yes, he was a terrorist. so that's that podcast.
This is the sequel to ISIS.
It's like, to all of you who guessed right, congratulations.
So we were thinking that maybe he'll be on the plane, or maybe he'll be in the building.
Wait. Where's Waldo? View from inside the Twin Towers edition.
All right. Well, maybe. Okay. So the first one is 9/11. What was it? Where's Waldo 9/11 edition? And that's when he's on the city. Like, he's out in the city.
Oh, okay.
He's seeing it everywhere.
Okay.
And then you've got the next one. Where's Waldo from inside the plane? Where's Waldo view from inside the Twin Towers? Will be another one. Couple pages in. And then...
We got them all written down here.
Oh, yeah. All right. And then the next podcast idea was, is 2 a real number?
Now, this is a question where I think we could take some calls.
Take a couple of calls.
Take a couple of calls, baby.
Why don't you come on down? First caller.
Number 1.
The guy that's about to start.
Me answering this phone right now.
Hey, can you speak louder, please?
Yeah, sorry about that. What's up, man?
Hey, you called us? What do you mean, what's up?
What's up? How's it going?
It's good. Are you gonna answer the question, or?
Don't bother me one more time. What was the question? Sorry, I wasn't really listening.
Is 2 a real number?
What?
What do you mean?
That's a good question, one that I was just debating with my mother-in-law, and she said no.
That's right. 2 is not a real number. If you add 1 and...
1?
You get 11.
That's correct. All right, bye.
Bye.
Fucking freak.
God, I don't know what the hell was wrong with that guy.
Do we have time for another caller?
I guess.
I think we do.
No, we don't.
Caller number next one.
No. Number 3. Caller number.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, how can I... Hello?
I have a question for you.
Sarah?
No.
Sarah, I miss you.
No.
Where are you, Sarah?
I have a question for you.
Are you still stuck in the phone?
Someone fucking hang up, please. Jesus Christ.
My heart hurts. And I don't know what to do. My arm is going numb.
Caleb, can you hang up the phone, please?
I can't breathe anymore.
Hey, we got a question for you. Hey, we got
help me.
We got a.
All right, well.
Phone line died.
All right.
The line died.
Yep. The line died.
What can I say? Fucking asshole, dude. You call into a show, we're asking questions, and he just ignores me the whole time?
Like, he's the only motherfucker that matters. Talking about how his arm hurts and his heart.
Where's Susan? Oh, I'm dying.
Probably his fucking nurse.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
What a dumbass.
God.
Did we ever get our number changed from 9111?
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I asked our secretary to do it.
Was it Rachel?
I think I asked Rachel, yeah. We have so many hot secretaries.
Yeah, super hot goblins. Secretaries.
Goblins? What?
What do you mean, whoa?
That kind of explains why they're so short.
Hairy.
Warty.
Warty.
Green.
Greasy.
Smelly. Oh,
Get out of here.
Oh, God.
Get the fuck out of here.
I guess she didn't. Well, whatever. Do we have time for another caller?
Yes. Caller number... Shit. All right, hold on. So the first one was 1. The second one was 4.
And
then the third one...
It's me.
I'm getting all these numbers. What? No.
I'm here to ask me a question. Please.
Who the fuck? Is this our
I'm
arch
the
nemesis?
Rat King.
Is this our arch nemesis?
I'm the king of the rats, and I run a competing podcast.
The Rat King?
I'm the Rat King.
I can barely hear you,
I'm
Rat
the
King.
Rat King.
Rat King, I can barely hear you.
oh, sorry. I think I worked it out. Sorry, my phone. It's really old.
It's an old phone.
What?
What is going on?
Ask me your fucking question.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Well.
Thanks for calling me, Rat.
What?
What?
No, I called you.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Thanks for fucking calling me.
We're never gonna get this question answered, man. We're never gonna get this question answered.
Sorry,
the fucking Rat King called.
I accidentally picked up 2 lines that one.
Oh, okay. That explains it. See, I thought it was you talking, but it was just the other fucking line.
Yeah.
These 2 callers were having a conversation with each other. They got confused. That's what happened.
Oh, fuck.
They got confused. We didn't get confused at all. It wasn't us who were confused.
We were good.
We were good. That wasn't us.
Yeah.
We're okay.
That was the Rat King and
fucking Rat King,
Rat
dude.
Con.
He's really a jerk, dude. For
piece
real.
of shit. All right.
All right. Podcast idea. Was Waldo George Bush? Good question.
That means that Waldo would have done 9/11. It would explain why he was in the Twin Towers. It would explain why he was in the plane.
Yep.
And it would explain why he was in the city.
Yeah, I think. Should we take a caller?
All right, let's go ahead. Caller,
this one. Come on down. Have a good time. Caller.
Hello?
Hi. Huh? We have a question for you.
Yeah, well,
Was Waldo George Bush? Sir?
Sir, can you take whatever the fuck it is? Can you take the phone out of your mouth?
Oh, sorry about that.
Same shit with the Rat King, dude.
Rat King's a piece of shit.
Yeah, Rat King's an asshole.
Like I was saying, Bush did 9/11.
Wait a second, sir. Can I ask where you're calling from first?
Not the moon.
Alright, well, that's good enough for me. I have a question for you, sir.
Yeah, go
You already
ahead.
started answering it, but I'm going to ask it again.
All right, go ahead and ask.
Was Waldo...
Barack Hussein Obama
Here we go.
was a terrorist and still
go
is.
again.
Barack Hussein Obama built a time machine, went back in time.
Is this the
set
Rat
up-
King again?
No, it's not. Fuck.
God damn it! Fucking Rat King, dude.
That's it.
Hang up.
Fuck you guys.
Fuck you, Rat King.
And he's gone. He's dead. I hope.
Oh. Hopefully he's dead now.
Where's Waldo? Podcast idea. Where's Waldo? Illuminati edition.
And we don't know if that book exists. We don't know if it's ever been made. We don't know if it's going to ever be made. We don't know what's in the pages, what's on the pages, or even
Stop
if there are
asking us
pages.
about it, you fucker.
Leave it alone. Leave it the fuck alone. All right. So,
Moving on.
podcast idea. Podcast ideas.
That's the idea, is podcast ideas.
Where we go through the podcast ideas that we had previously in a podcast.
But, nah, let's not. Fuck it. Moving on.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, that's you
podcast
again.
idea. Damn. I was really hoping Where's Waldo edition. And if some
So
of you
go
guys,
ahead and explain this, because I'm still a little hazy on it. I'm not going to lie. I'm still...
it was a response.
oh.
But it was a Where's Waldo edition. So instead
Oh.
of me responding, I would make a book about Where's
Waldo
Waldo
responding
responding
to a text message I sent 2 weeks ago.
yes.
It's a little bit confusing. Where's Waldo? Therapy edition. Because, and I quote, he's seen some shit.
But
Yeah.
so
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. When you go through, like
ISIS, 9/11,
ISIS, Al Qaeda, Barack Hussein Obama,
Al Qaeda, Iraq.
when he's been from Iraq and Syria, he's basically had a really rough. Plus his heroin addiction. We didn't even touch base on that. He had a really
which
bad
is pretty
heroin
fucked
addiction.
up. Believe it or not, Waldo is hiding because he's trying to escape his past. Was another book.
Ripley, believe it or not.
Sorry,
Ripley's
Ripley,
Believe It or Not. Waldo is always hiding.
Stan Lee's Ripley's.
Stan
Lee's Believe It or Not.
Stan Lee's Believe It or Not. Waldo is hiding because he's trying to escape his past.
His past. And that's why he went to therapy.
That's why he went to therapy. That's why he's fucked up in the head. That's why he's killing people.
That's why. Wait, what?
That's why
he's
he's
dead
murder-
inside.
That's why he's murdering people.
But.
In buddies.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Dude. Don't. I have a cut on my hand.
Oh, sorry.
Just pretend you. Yeah, that was a nice high five.
Cool, yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. That's the best. Yeah.
That was a 10 out of 10. Honestly, if anybody has any suggestions on what we should do besides kill ourselves,
Send them in. Call it in.
yeah, call it in. That's 1-800-GAY. Wait.
GAY.
No, it's 1-800
BOYS.
All right. Yep, that's the new number. That's it. 1-800-GAY.
Rachel, get on that.
Type that down, Rachel.
No.
What a bitch, dude. Fucking hate Rachel.
fucking
dude.
hate goblins,
She's a
period.
hottie, though. She's a hottie.
But I have a couple of goblin friends, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Not all goblins.
Let's get this straight. I'm not goblin racist. Okay.
I'm
I'm
not
just
one of those.
Jew racist.
I'm not one of those
not-
high elves or anything that
I'm
hates gobbles. I mean, goblins. Oh shit.
Oh my god, you're letting your fucking
You gotta beep that
racist
out.
show.
You gotta beep that
Yeah,
out.
I'll have to.
I can't. You're not supposed to say gob.
You almost said it a fucking game, dude.
Sorry, any goblins out there.
How are we gonna achieve podcast stardom when you're out here being fucking racist, dude?
I'll ritual
There's
suicide
only
if I have
certain
to.
races.
There's only certain things that are okay,
There's only certain races you can be racist about.
and that would be.
Well, I don't want to overstep my boundaries, but there's a couple out there.
Let's just say.
Let's just say there's a couple out there.
they're different colors.
They're different human people.
I just hit the mic. I'm so fucking sorry. I am.
Better than being goblin racist.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck it. I hate gobbles. I'm gonna say it. Fucking gobbles.
dude, please stop.
It doesn't even matter, dude.
Please
Fuck them.
stop.
Fuck you, Rachel.
Think she's eating or something? I can't really tell.
She just bit my fucking finger, dude.
Oh god, she is eating.
I,
She bit Caleb right in the fucking pinky, dude. Bit it right off.
I'm missing it. I'm missing the entire top half of my fucking pinky, dude.
You're taking it pretty well.
It hurts, dude.
Let me
Well,
kiss
goblins.
it. Let me kiss it, make it better.
No, goblins have a numbing agent.
I'm coming for it. Bring it over here.
Stop. Stop it.
No. I'm coming for you.
No.
Bring your pinky over here.
I'm not gonna do it.
yeah.
No.
I'll tickle you till you do it.
No.
Tickle, 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 tickle.
Oh, you made me shit a little. Stop. The fuck out of
Sorry.
here.
All right. Damn, dude. Fucking A.
So how has anyway, on a completely different note, how has Green Mill been working out for you?
Fuck you, dude. Not so well, man. Oh, I get to tell the story about how I walked out again. That's cool. I walked out of my job recently because I'm a fucking crazy dude.
He rage quit his job.
Well,
except for the
I
quit
wasn't
part.
rage, yeah, or quit. I just walked out in the middle of a shift without telling anybody because, to keep a long story short, they had like 20 people there, and I was told,
Wait. Let's start it from the ground, dude. Let's build it up. To what
okay.
led up to it? So
Easter
me,
brunch, baby.
Michael, John, Cena,
yep,
and a couple of other people that we work with at Green Mill had Easter brunch, which means that we've got
there's
all
a
these
shit ton of people coming in to eat a buffet,
and
and we're
like
setting up all these tables.
a buffet takes up the entire fucking bar, and then there's
Pretty much the
cloth
entire- yeah.
linens.
Rest on every single table,
Every
too.
single fucking table, there's a cloth linen.
Multiple cloth linens. I think they're... Well, whatever. There's just a shit ton of linens.
A disgusting amount. Anyway, I was at the end of the buffet cutting fucking meat because I couldn't beat it anymore.
It's really embarrassing, and people were really sad for him, so he got good tips.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. It's pretty fucking gnarly. But after being there for about an hour, I had to take off.
It's really nice
business.
having erectile dysfunction, isn't it?
Yeah, it is pretty nice.
All right.
Anyway, back on to what you were doing when you were fucking walking around and doing your own shit.
I was skedaddling. Oh, you want me to tell you what my job was?
Yeah, dude, go into your
Basically, you put in, you got this tray, the buffet table.
details.
There's a pan full of food. My job was to bring the empty food back to the kitchen so it can be washed, and bring a brand new pan full of food out to where people were eating it. And those shits are pretty heavy and very hot, so it's not an easy job. In fact, I would say it was one of the hardest jobs there.
Would you say if you grabbed the pan, you'd be hot and bothered?
I was, and I will say that. Both of those things are true.
So, you were a runner for food, right? You grabbed
Yeah,
the pans, you
I-
booked it on over there, you fucking set them inside of the
For
thing?
4 hours, man. For like 6 hours straight. Like, how long did it go? From
I
like
said-
9:30 to like 4 p.m.
Oh, it was 3 o'clock was the last, they wouldn't seen anybody
3
after
o'clock,
3.
that's right. So, yeah, 6 hours I was doing this shit. And at the end of it all, we got leftovers. And because our managers are so fucking rad and cool and the best dudes, they decided to tell everybody but the drivers that they could get food. The only reason I found out is because I saw everybody else going to get it. So I went and told one of the drivers who was still there that there was food. And he wouldn't have known because he was outside on break that there was food at all. So he would have just got fucked out of it. And then the other guy did get screwed out of it. He didn't get any food because he was gone on a delivery. Because literally as soon as 3 o'clock hit, even though we still had to clean up, we were taking deliveries. Like, it was as soon as 3 o'clock hit, there were deliveries. So this guy's gone. He doesn't get any food. So I make a plate. And I'm like, well, I'll just share it with... I'll share what I have with him. Because he was unlucky. Anyway... so everybody else is eating. I'm not because I'm keeping the food plate under the heat lamp so it stays warm. And waiting for that other driver to come back. Our manager, who's such a rad fucking dude, such a cool guy,
The sweetest guy you'll ever fucking meet.
tells me to put all the linens away by myself. And like I said,
Think of a restaurant. Think of all the tables in the restaurant. Think of putting linens on each fucking table in there, and that's all the linens that he had to fucking do.
and I had to put him away basically. And everybody else was going home, all the other workers. So I asked my manager. They weren't doing anything. They were just either eating or leaving. So I asked my manager. I was like, hey, man, can I get some help? This is a lot of fucking work to do by myself. Not in that exact language, but I said it.
Hey, bitch, tits.
Hey, homo.
Yeah, you fucking gay.
Yeah.
Why
I
don't you
told
come
him,
over here?
I asked him, I
help?
was like, can I get some help, man? He's like, nah, sorry, I got to come back in a couple hours. I'm going to go home and take a nap. And he went and he just left me there to do all the linens by myself. So I said, at first I was like, fuck it, I'll just get this done. And started doing it. Then a lady who's a part-time manager walked in. I'm pissed at this point because I think it's bullshit that I had to do it all by myself. Lady manager walks in. She's like, why aren't you happy? Why don't you smile? Be happy. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I'm gonna lose my shit. Lady, calm down.
No,
I'm gonna lose my shit.
What I said was, I'm not happy when I'm here. and at that point, she just like, and then like walked away. Like a fucking goblin. I don't know. She might be a goblin, dude. Anyway, at that point, I'm like, all right, fuck it. Everybody else is going home. I'm going home too. And I just fucking left. So that's how it went. And I just left a big ass pile of linens literally blocking the door. It was so big.
I wonder who they had clean it up.
Yeah, I went back the fucking very next day and nobody said anything about it. That's how nobody's asked me to do shit like that since. So it's worked out really well for me being an asshole.
Until like one day they hire like enough drivers and just
And they're
fire
like, you're
you.
out of here.
They bring up like that one day that you didn't
That
put
I walked out.
Yeah, you walked out and didn't put the linens away. They're like, that's it. You're fucking.
They 100% fucking, I don't know. They deserved it.
Anyway,
We went to GameStop today.
oh shit, we went to GameStop to get me a fucking Amigo.
No, that's not the reason
That
we
was
went.
the main reason that we went there.
We went there because I thought God of War came out
the
like
God of War
2
Amigo.
days ago or yesterday, but it comes out on the 19th. It's not yet the 19th.
Yeah. By the time that we're recording this, it is
16th,
July
I'm pretty sure.
1994.
17th. Comes out in 2
17th
days.
of July, in 1994. That is when we're
It's the
recording.
17th of July in 1994. God of War was just announced for the PS4. All right? Are you happy? Are you happy?
Yep.
There's amiibos. We went to GameStop for an amiibo in 1994. Are you happy, Caleb?
Yes.
Do you like this bit? You think it's
Yes.
funny?
I think it's fucking hilarious.
So we went to GameStop to pick up God of War.
In 1994,
Yep.
we went on.
Yeah, sure did.
We used horses because we couldn't afford any vehicles.
Yep, sure did. We took a fucking carriage to GameStop in 1994 to pre-order God of War and pick up an amiibo, dude. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes. Yes, I fucking am. Oh, we couldn't afford a car, so we took
a horse-drawn carriage. Do you want me to say it again, dude?
Yes.
We took a horse-drawn carriage because we couldn't afford a car to GameStop to buy an amiibo.
And this is before Uber, so we couldn't.
It's today, dude. Of course, it's before Uber.
It's before Uber was invented. So we went to GameStop in 1994 on our horse-drawn carriage.
Go ahead, dude. You got it. Finish the whole story. I'm done.
We went into GameStop, pushed past all the SNES.
Fucking nerds. We pushed them out the door.
We got rid of them. I was like, hey, I'm a high school jock. Get out of here. And they're like, oh.
Anyway.
They fled.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of fucking peasants.
Like a bunch of fucking peasant nerds. What,
We rule this GameStop.
This is our territory.
We're taking you down. We're going to take you down like nobody else could.
We went to GameStop.
1994 in a horse-drawn carriage. We went in there, pushed past all the SNES games and everything, went up to the front, and we're like, hey, we wanna pre-order God of War.
I didn't pre-order God of War. I thought it was out.
Oh, we thought God of War was out.
I was trying to buy it.
It's not going to come out for another
23 years.
23 years.
I thought it was out, even though the release date is in 24 years. I thought it was 20. It's a while.
It's a good minute.
It's a good minute, yeah.
Until it comes out.
But I thought it came out today for some reason. So.
And then I saw a couple amigos.
24 years. Yep. Wait. Amoebers.
Sorry. I saw a couple of them amoebers hanging on the wall.
There was a Bowser one, a Peach one,
A Bowser,
a Detective Pikachu one.
Ooh.
So we ended up buying nothing there.
No, the SNES, dude.
Yes,
I bought the SNES in
someone
1994.
turned in a mini SNES, like traded it in to GameStop. It's only been sitting there for less than a day, and it was just a fucking chance that I walked in and it was there. Because those things, if you don't know, mini SNESs, very hard to come by. Very expensive. But I got it for a good deal at GameStop because someone traded it in instead of just selling it on eBay or whatever. So I got lucky.
That was pretty fucking neat.
It was really neat. I'm glad.
And then
Totally worth.
I wanted to get a Meager, so we went down to an Amiga.
Okay.
So then we went down to.
It's just a little close to another word.
Amoeba.
Amoeba.
Ambier.
There you go.
I saw the Ambiers. I wanted to get one. They didn't have any that I wanted there, so we drove. Well, Michael drove.
In my sweet ass ride.
We went down to Target. We went down to Walmart. Then we went down to Target.
Target.
They didn't have any at Target because I thought they were going to have some.
But they didn't because there's a 50% clearance right now, and literally every single one of them got bought.
Yeah, and then Walmart just didn't know what the fuck we were talking about.
They were very confused and told us to leave the premises, please.
And then they got violent and hit Michael.
It hurts.
And
Not gonna lie.
And then after that, we went over to Best Buy.
Woo! Best Buy, dude.
The greatest best of the Best Buys.
Yep, the best of the Best Buys, dude.
And they had even
top 10 Best Buys in America.
We need to do a top 10.
We need to do a top 10 Best Buys in America.
Number one.
Number 10. Dude, you can't start at number 1.
Number 10. Best Buy in Apple Valley, Minnesota.
Number 9. Best Buy in Eden Prairie, Minnesota.
Number 8. Mexican foot lettuce.
No.
Number 7.
Okay, we're just
Best Buy in Northfield.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Number 6. Best Buy in Apple Valley again in Minnesota.
Number 5. Best Buy in Michigan, Minnesota.
Best Buy number 4 in Wisconsin, Minnesota.
Best Buy number... Is it 1?
1.
Best Buy number 1.
In Best Buy in
Texas,
Texas,
Minnesota.
in Seoul, North Korea, South Korea, Minnesota.
East China, Minnesota.
Thank you for joining us, special guest guy who top 10 guy.
Yeah.
Goodbye, dude.
Hey, give me a high five, top 10 guy.
I wanted to be a little tentative because of the cut on your hand.
I've had 10 betters at my other job.
Top 10 hand fives.
You were number fucking 20.
Alright, asshole.
Get the fuck out of here.
Too many special guests on this episode.
We got people calling in. We got people
Top
randomly
10,
calling.
number 10.
Number 10. Top
What
10.
were we talking
10.
Snap
God.
back to reality. Talking about Best Buys.
Oh yeah.
Big buying an amoeba.
Then we went to Best Buy and they had an even shittier selection.
So we had a
of-
cutie go back in the warehouse and get a Kirby one for us.
Yeah, she was I guess a woman.
Yeah, that's true. And all women are beautiful. So we had her buy us a Kirby.
Yeah, she bought it.
She said, "You guys are really cool.
Yeah,
I really like you fellas."
coolest motherfuckers.
They said, "Is that Michael and Caleb from the Button Buddies?"
And we're like, yep, sure. I mean, you got to be quiet. We don't need any of these
We don't need that.
fans.
We were wearing fake mustaches and sunglasses, but she saw right through our disguise and said, "Oh, I know who you are."
You guys looked familiar. I can see your red head, Michael, and your fucking blue head, Caleb.
Right. So she bought us an amoeba and told us to, I'll sneak you out the back. And she just fucking took us right to the dumpsters.
And that's where she stabbed Michael.
Yeah. That's why I took a hit. Yeah, I took a hit there.
Michael
for sure.
got stabbed, and then I got stabbed. We were both laying unconscious.
Yeah,
And she
for a
went
while. And then we woke up, had a couple of mics on us, and started recording this podcast.
Yep, we're still sitting in that alleyway.
It's really cold.
It is pretty cold. There's a lot of blood on the ground.
I am bleeding currently. Not so bad though.
Out of the 10 times
Could
that I
be
got
worse.
stabbed.
Top
this is
10
like a number
times
4.
Caleb got stabbed.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Mexican
right now.
foot
No,
Mexican foot
that's not
lettuce.
correct. Top 10.
Number 10. When I got stabbed in the back alley of a burger Best Buy.
Speaking of
Foot
burger
lettuce.
Best Buys, you think they have any hot dogs left? I saw they were cooking hot dogs in there. Think I can
Really?
go get one? Yeah, they were cooking hot dogs.
What the fuck? God, I'm allergic to cats. I fucking hate your house, Michael.
What are you talking about?
You have a fucking cat and I'm allergic.
I kicked him the fuck out. I kicked him out.
No, I know, but it doesn't
I didn't know that.
fix the fucking pain in my eye.
Top 10 Caleb trivia facts. He's
I'm allergic to
to
cats.
cats.
I'm allergic to dogs. Fucking dying on the inside. If you want any more fun facts, fucking
Call in at...
1-800-GAY-BOYS.
Thank you for your calls. Love you all.
Anyway.
Oh, nice, dude. Stop checking the time, dude.
Thank you
Just
for
let it
joining
flow.
us.
No.
Thank you for joining us on this
it's not long
podcast.
enough because we have to cut out a lot of it.
Oh my god.
Don't you remember, dude? It's not a
Michael,
chore. It's
I've
for...
got to take a shit.
It's not a... Hold it, dude.
I can't, dude.
Prairie
I'm gonna
dog
hold
it, baby.
Dude, I'm going.
Top 10 times Caleb left in the middle of a podcast.
Your locked door doesn't do well at locking.
Thank you for joining us for another Button Body Scotches. We're working.
Wait, what? You're cutting it?
This is. Oh, do you want me not to?
No, don't cut it. We still have just keep them occupied.
I'll flow, baby. I'll take a couple callers. I'm not actually gonna take any callers. I'm actually not even gonna let it flow. Oh well. Poor Caleb, dude. I was thinking that talking to myself in a room while Caleb takes a shit 20 feet away from me isn't the weirdest thing I've ever done, but it's up there. I've done some weird shit. This is probably number 2 on my top 10 list, to be honest. But moving on from that, has anybody ever thought about, like, street signs? Like, damn, dude, we take them for granted. You know how much work goes into those babies? Controversial statement here. PUBG's a little bit better if it weren't for the hackers.
Crawling. You're still recording?
Oh, hey, man. What's up, Caleb? How was it? Did you have a good time?
No, I did not.
Do you enjoy my bathroom?
No, I did not. Well, thank you for joining us on this podcast. Appreciate it. I'm glad we hit the 60-minute mark. No problem. I guess join us next time on our Button Buddy podcast.
On our adventure?
On our Button Buddy adventure.
On our...
Okay, thanks for watching, listening, bye.